I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Flow make digits, I'm on my business. Stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you want us red run when I tell a peace. Love is love. Love is love. Adios. Bendo with the switch again. Boy deliver like he heffernin'. Grow with digits, give him estimates. Somersaults for my Benjamins. I got what you need, baby. Skirt the Chevy, make a scene, baby. LABB been the team, baby. Been Papa, what the G, baby. Look, labs till I'm finished. Had a handful of lemons through the hand. Got a bag, now the hands in the business. For my hand, it's a ticket. Talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I've been playing with the minutes that they been shoulda gave. And I'm flipping every digit that they been shoulda paid. Had to find a way to get it. Know this isn't what you made. If I ever wanna dip, then I'm brink with the blade. And I'm brinking a blink on the brink of some dumb shit. Watch how I move, cause I know the brink's coming. Watch for the blues, cause I know that they dumping. Nothing in my view, so it's hush on discussion. Hush on discussions, you know what you need to. I keep it in the fam to let you know that I don't need you. Y'all cats be see-through, head not to peace. You been king, I'm regal, got it in my abyss. Came through tripping, Aquafina, I'm sipping 15. Yeah.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Earth Mac, the mad scientist.
Vivo.
This is the Orange Phoenix Show. Vivo, how are you today, ma'am?
I'm tired, but I'm still making
it. Tired, still making it. You know what, man? This has probably been one of the most Mondays ever. Like, I didn't feel like getting out of bed this morning. Like, I got up before my alarm went off. And I've been doing that every day last week. Every day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I got food in the refrigerator. I don't have to go get a breakfast. I'm going to lay down for about 15 more minutes. And then, you know how you wake up scared, think you're going to, oversleep or whatever? Yeah, I did that at least twice.
Like, I have at least, I set 4 to 5 alarms for myself that are all staggered to ensure that I do actually get up. But we went to our summer schedule this week, and so I had to be in office. I was the only person in the office, and I actually got to work early for once in my life. I was there early, and it was amazing. But other than that, just sitting by yourself is like, I could be really productive, or I could not be productive at all. And I'll let you guys take a vote as to which I was.
I mean, tomorrow will be better. But guess what? Over the weekend, though, I did go down to see my folks. Shout out to Kelsey Fullmore. She graduated Thursday. She got a cosmetology degree, and we had a graduation party for her. So she's going to take the board next month. So, which, she's going to pass that, man. You're going to, whatever. It's already been done. It's already in the atmosphere that she's going to pass the board and go ahead and do her thing and start do hair. Now, hopefully she get her barber license too, because she'd be the Jane of all trades.
Yep.
So go ahead and do that. So shout out to Kelsey, and also made it back down. I'm in Georgia, so I'll be here for like probably another week, and then the following week, just like I said on Thursday, I'm gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina. For an amazement convention, and Vivo, you're going to Motor City Comic Con in the D this weekend.
I also have 2 cosplays lined up, so we'll see what happens with those. First one is Charmy Papston from Black Clover. And second one is Captain Marvel. So
it's crazy because I never seen a Charmy cosplay. And that's wild to think, though, because I feel like Black Bulls is really the most cosplay. Like, I see Yami and I see Asta a lot, but everybody else, though. Now, I mean, of course, you got the other honorable mentions, but it's mostly Black Bulls that I see. So for Charmy, that's actually good to put off.
I feel like, I just feel like the Black Bulls should get a lot more love, because especially from like the blurred community, because like we talked about this before on one of our previous shows, like the Akatsuki have a chokehold on us. And I feel like the Black Bulls should have the same kind of chokehold.
I feel the same. Listen, the Akatsuki will forever consistently have the chokehold on the black community. Like it's just gonna have it. And I feel the same way though. I feel like the Black Bulls, because that one particular scene where everybody pulled up like that.
Yep.
I was like, yo,
Squad.
that was some black shit right there.
Yeah.
Like I felt that.
Black Air Force energy all the way.
Black Air Force energy for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see how Charmy turns out. I wish I would have did my hair a different way, because I'm kind of like, if I do cosplays, I really want them to be like as close as possible. And when there's like little differences, it kind of sends me a little bit. I don't know if that's like OCD. That's just me being a perfectionist, but like the outfit that I'm doing, I'm kind of irritated because I couldn't find a good white undershirt that has like the pocket on the front, and I couldn't find a good one. So I just had to get one without the pocket, and I'm just like, this isn't accurate, but it's fine.
This isn't it.
And then it was between Captain Marvel or Phoenix, and Captain Marvel was going to get here sooner than Phoenix. So
yeah, I mean, Captain Marvel is very easy to pull off, from that standpoint. I'm surprised you didn't do the Predator though. That is a work in progress. I just got my new Predator skin in. It's oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. It's not full latex at all. It's actually a lycra suit, but it has muscle. Like the muscles have been defined in the pattern. It's a different color pattern. Yeah. And they were able to do a female color pattern for me. So I think I'm gonna probably try to do a gold armor for her. I also have a half mask and feet, but I need to get the hands and dreads. And then I also need to get them painted, but I have somebody in mind to do the paint job on them, because I don't know my way around an airbrush. So it's just a matter of getting those items painted and then me actually doing the foam armor, which I'm going to try. Yeah. Give it a good old college try and see how that turns out. But hopefully I'll be able to debut it at the end of the year would be soon. I would say probably early next year, probably this season next year. So okay,
I'm excited.
Sound like a good deal. I'm gonna actually have you meet Thread Magnet Cosplay, because she does some phenomenal work. She does airbrushing, so I feel like she does airbrushing, like sewing, and like the cosplay she does it from scratch. Like she just put stuff together. Like she does a fire Big Mom. Like she made the hat and all that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, yes. she huge One Piece fan. Speaking of which, there is a One Piece convention that always happens every year in Florida, and it's One Piece only. And the hotels, like like the outside windows or whatever, like the balconies, they hand their flag over the balcony.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's like different. Like the Straw Hats got theirs, and everybody else, and it's all like lined up like outside.
Now I'm gonna have to make a trip to Florida.
You have to make a trip to Florida, and Thread Matt is the perfect person to go with, because she's a huge One Piece fan, and I know y'all can geek out together when it comes to One Piece. And
yes,
I'm a meaning to go down there, and it's at a beach, so it makes
even better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's at the water. You know what I mean? So that's where we at with it. So today we're going to be covering some Go-Go Loser Ranger. And I mean, that was player's choice. That was the audience choice, the Geek Corner's choice. And actually, the episode didn't air last week. So we got a new episode this week. And this one was a little bit more serious. It wasn't as comedic as the other episodes. But how did you feel about this episode?
I mean, the episode was fine. I thought it was very interesting that we find out that Hibiki's older sister is actually the pink Dragonkeeper. Did not peg her for that, like, at all. Because when she came in, she was wearing the pink out, so I was like, oh, she's part of the squad or whatever. She's like, I didn't realize she was the actual Dragonkeeper until that scene.
Yeah, she was sitting in the jungle gym.
Yeah, but it's also interesting because she, like, you don't necessarily know where her allegiance, like, is she trying to work, do her own thing within the organization because she knows, because she's a part of it, she knows that they're not as righteous as they say they are. I don't know, so that was interesting. Also very interesting that Hibiki was keeping another fighter in his closet.
Yep. Yes. Angry one.
Yes, a very angry one.
Yeah.
Also, she referred to D as a remnant. So, and they didn't seem to know each other. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, they're supposed to be immortal. I thought that they knew all of each other. Yeah. So I'm wondering to see how her story unfolds and how her relationship kind of, I want to understand her relationship with Hibiki, because obviously she didn't off him. How her relationship kind of starts to unfold with D. But honestly, like, it's just, I'm interested to see what D thinks that he can do, because, like, he's basically a foot soldier. He doesn't necessarily have any other special powers other than his expertise at being able to imitate humans. Yeah. He doesn't have any, like, brute strength or special abilities that we've seen so far. So I don't know, like, I guess I'm just used to anime, like, having, like, OP characters or some kind of, so I don't know. I guess I would say I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess.
See, it's that isekai. You been watching a lot of isekai.
I mean, but that's literally all that's out right now.
Yeah. It's overwhelming out here. It's overwhelming with isekai. And there's a shit ton of OP characters. So, about this monster that's in the closet. Why Biggie didn't
Trapped
tell
in the
D?
Closet? Sorry.
Yeah. I knew it. Yo, what? Why didn't he tell D about the monster in the closet?
He didn't tell D a lot of things, apparently.
A lot of things.
And it didn't help that D accidentally broke his laptop because he didn't know what the hell it was, and he just broke it in half.
Yeah.
He distinctly said, I have notes on everybody and the relationships that I have with them on my computer. So Hibiki was already thinking about this, preemptively thinking about this.
Yes. And he's calculating in that way. Yeah. So the fact that D don't know technology and he completely ripped open that laptop, I like, that's your end right there. It's like, and he's like, certain people have relationships with him, and there's some people that are like complete dickheads to Hibiki. Obviously, some people just completely rude to him, and some people are just really nice to him. But this monster in the closet, though, really likes him. Like, she got all red in the face, and like when she started talking about like when D like pinned her down, and she got red in the face, and like she was not resisting. And she was like, are you aggressive? This is unlike
I was like, what do y'all be doing?
Is that right? Like, you just have her in the closet for no, and she's beating on the door. I like so apparently, yeah. How you missed that? 2 vital points of information. A, my sister is here. B, I got a monster in the closet that is very angry and wants to kill the Rangers like immediately, but she has no rhyme or reason to doing that. And you're right though, like D is definitely in over his head a little bit, especially with the intel that he completely destroyed, that he has to get back, and so he has to learn from scratch.
It's just like, I guess also what confuses me is the power scaling in this anime. Like, yeah. Like, the fighters don't, Okay, so roll it back to the very first episode where the fighters had to create the lion monster, right?
Yeah.
The lion monster. And I thought that the lion monster was pretty cool until he like went into his next transformation, which is basically a truck. And I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I mean, Truck-kun has its own. I mean, technically, Truck-kun is kind of OP, but this one was not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, so the fighter was able to morph into that, and then all of a sudden get a power boost, or that's what it looked like. But then, like, where does that leave D? Like, is he able to? And then the Rangers on top of that use like these unnecessary attacks to take out these fighters. Like they are unnecessarily powerful and flashy. And I'm like, which one was it? Was it F that got taken out because he was down there trying to find D?
Yeah.
They brought out the entire like full special Dragonkeeper special attack, super duper rare weapons.
Oh yeah, the cannon.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think that was necessary at all. That was too much.
But they do it like for the crowd, and also like it was explained, especially Hibiki. He doesn't know how deep this is. Like he knows that the Dragon Keepers are off-putting and they have evil ways, but he don't know how far their influence reach. Because he mentioned something about the police and stuff like that. Like maybe they're in on it. And also what you were saying about the Remnant is that because the way the monster was talking to D is like the Remnants was the one who made the deal, but they didn't make that deal. They was still ready to fight. Like they're ready to kill the Dragon Keepers, but they sold out. Basically, that's what she's saying. Y'all sold out.
But also, when she was talking, or it was some kind of a flashback, I assume it was one of the old leaders of the monsters. The quote was that, we're coming back to take back the planet. So I'm like, so were you guys here first?
Possibly. Wait. Was it that figure, the one that that killed Hibiki's parents? The one that was talking to the monsters?
Oh, I don't
know.
I
think that was the same monster though.
Was it?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's the same one.
Take back the planet, and I'm like, so who? That made that piqued my interest as well.
Yeah, but it's like, well, they're immortal, so yeah, that would mean that they were there before humans were. But also, how far back did the Dragon Keepers go? And then on top of all that, it's almost like the Dragon Keepers are grooming the next people to take their spot. But why would you give up that power? So I don't know where that leads to. Now the pink Dragon Keeper. Now that's the weird one to me. Like
she was in a wheelchair, but then
she's walking around.
And it looks like her one of her special abilities is super speed by use of her legs. And so when she did that, I was like, but weren't you just in a wheelchair? I'm confused.
Yeah. Completely threw me off. And I was like, wait, nah, that's not Hibiki's sister. And then you see her take her helmet off. I was like, shit.
And she obviously has a little brother complex on top of that. So
she does. I was like, she's weird. I don't know if she's a good guy up. And there's always those type of characters, the weirdest ones that have the sickest minds. And I'm thinking Hibiki gonna have to kill his sister. I think that's what's gonna end up happening. Because it seems like she's been consumed by power. But she also told him, well, she told D that, once you just quit your crusade, go ahead and leave this place.
Yeah. Even if it, and he, stood his ground, and she was like, even if that means you have to fight against me, I stood his ground still. So
yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
That makes me wonder though.
This was this season, or I'm sorry, this was episode what, 5?
5, yeah. This is episode 5.
So I wonder they must be planning to do multiple seasons of this, because I don't think they'll be able to wrap this up in 13 episodes.
I think it's gonna be my assumption is I think it's gonna be one of those animes that keeps going. it might be a 24, 25 episode thing, which now as far as the pacing goes on that, I do want them to pick it up just a little bit. Just a little bit.
This is a light novel too, right?
Yeah, it is a manga. It is a manga. I did find that.
I wonder if I should start reading it then, because I don't know.
But for what I understood, there's some parts that's been skipped out on that led to other areas, and it's important. So I am reading a little bit of it. I'm in the first chapter, but chapter number 8 kind of got me to choco. So
Listen.
Yeah, and we will get to that Geek Corner, but but yeah, I want to see what the Dragonkeepers can actually do. Other evil things, because right now the worst thing that we've seen was when the Red Dragonkeeper splattered that dude against the wall and continued to eat his food like nothing happened. I was like, well, that gives us an idea on what he's capable of doing, but let's see what else these other Rangers are able to do, or what that makes us hate them, because we need to hate them. We have to know the motivation behind D wanting to take them down, or Hibiki really the most noble one, because at by all intents and purposes, D is still a monster. So, because wasn't he asked what did he want to do after he finished his goal?
And he didn't have an answer. He didn't
have an answer, right?
Yeah, he didn't have an answer. He couldn't answer it because I don't think he thought that far ahead.
Yeah. One of the funniest moments to me was when he chopped that monster's head off and put it in a box. He was like, he's like, it just rolled into the box. He just like closed it. And now, what's funny about it though? I think Hibiki's sister know about this monster in the closet, because there's no way she was just like, just ignorant to those sounds.
Right. It's like she didn't you get to be a Dragonkeeper for nothing.
Right. It's like, you don't notice that? That was, I was kind of like at the edge of my seat and like, yo, what is about to happen? Like, she's about to kill this thing. But
how she casually was like trying to cut the apple and then happened to throw the knife directly at the closet.
Yeah, so
I was like, oh, that looked. I don't think that was purely accidental, but
no, not at all. What did the monster say? It was like,
she's like, I think it grazed me.
It did. I think it grazed me. And she said something about, I'm gonna get out or something like that. And
yeah.
Like, no, relax.
She was ready.
She bought that action, man. She's like, listen, I like bump that talking, yo. I'm just want to kill these Dragonkeepers. Like, is it time yet? Yep. Is it time yet for me to do damage? Like, just let me off the leash, please. Yeah, I didn't know the backstory of her, how Hibiki found her, why is she in the closet, and all that stuff in between. But hopefully we get more deeper into it by the time episode 6 rolls around. And we're gonna roll into Kaiju number 8.
I think that this is my favorite one, even over Solo Leveling, honestly.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Just the way that they're building the character relationships and then the comedy, like I really appreciate it.
This is my favorite. I know it's not done yet, but this is my favorite anime of 2024. Like, I don't think it has balance. It has the action in it. It has the drama in it. It has the comedy in it, and like
it has everything basically.
Was it Harishna? Like, he was like, I just want him on the team because he's a comedy relief. He's funny. He's hilarious.
Also, he's like, he pointed out, he was like, when they got that reading, that 9.8 found fortitude reading, he was like, Kafka's vital readings ceased, and so he's like, that's not a coincidence. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, he got that cat-like. He never trust anime character with cat-like eyes, and that little fang just hangs out right there. Snaggletooth.
They're sly, clever. Yep, all that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
But what's even more hilarious is Kafka's developing a relationship with Kikaru. Yeah, he stresses her out so much, and that's like, and then Ichikawa is just like over, like, I don't know what to do.
So many funny moments in there. It was like, he like Mina, and I was like, did he just first name the captain?
And then when they were in the bath, and then they asked all of their reasons, and then he divulged that he used to be childhood friends, and basically all the guys held him hostage to get more information.
Yo, he said, I'm about to go. And you saw these hands just come up and like, where you going?
Like, we need information.
We need it.
But what's hilarious too is that he's only 28.
Yes.
And they really do really do treat him like an old man. And he's like, just wait until you get this age and your body's gonna be
your body's gonna break down.
Listen, he's not wrong.
No,
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. 28 though, it's too early for you to be breaking down, dog.
Yeah, it's like you haven't even really hit your prime yet.
Listen, the way they was talking to him, you make it feel like he was 40.
Right. Right. Because I had to check. I was like, I know that he's not that old. He can't be that old. And then when he was like, I'm only 28, I was like, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, you still young or whatever. And then,
so all the rest of them, they must be like 17, 18.
Yeah, definitely.
With
definitely
the exception of Kikaru. Is she like 16, 17? And yeah, I feel like their relationship is like he's the annoying big brother and she's like the little sister that's like, why are you embarrassing me? Like that's the vibes I get from them. Yeah.
Ichikawa, man. Ichikawa can't take a break. He can't have a break, man. But it is revealing though that all the boys got a crush on the captain. Mm-hmm. And they just got insanely jealous and they're like, wait. You grew up with her? What is she like? You're not going anywhere, sir.
She likes squid. She used to take care of all the pets in elementary school. They were like, more.
Like, I'm going to go now. It's the hand. It's the hands that came up on the shoulder.
They're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to give us everything in that brain.
You're going to give us all the information, fam. Yep. That's what you're going to do. And he's like, and the vice captain like caught her smiling, like she cracked a little smile. Like, did she smile?
She almost called him by his first name too, and she stopped herself.
She stopped herself. She's like, "Oh, military baron, 100 push-ups."
And then they were like, "Oh, you're going real easy on him. Only 100."
Yeah.
Listen, that 100 almost took him out though, so that's fine.
You saw how he sucked in his gut when he was in the bath. He's like, man, he must be in shape, and he just let himself go. Yeah. You would have waited till you got underwater, bro.
He's like, he couldn't hold it. He just couldn't hold it. Listen, it's a lot of work to kind of like hold your gut in.
Yeah, that's true. To get that muscular though, to hold in your gut, like every part of your being.
What's his name? Walked in, the military officer. I can't remember.
The silent one, like the tall silent type.
And then they all of them hopped in the water and got pissed off.
Yeah, they just went on.
And they're like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "We were just talking about how scrawny we all are." Yeah. They were all big mad about it.
They're trying to drown themselves. Right. It's like, oh man, he walked in with like, yeah, he didn't even have no swag about it. He just walked in casually, like, I'm just here, whatever. Like, the hell's wrong with y'all? But the vice captain, told Kafka some real shit though. He said, don't get too attached to people. Because in this business, like, anytime, any moment's notice, like, you can lose one of these individuals. So I feel like that was like some kind of foreshadowing, like that somebody significant is going to get killed, and they're going to snap us back to reality. But that's going to hurt even more though, to lose the people that we've seen so far, because the comedy apart about it and everything else. I haven't read too far ahead in Kaiju number 8. I'm at the point where it was the bathhouse. So I don't do it on purpose, but I do stop at a point where somehow, some way it stops at where the anime stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I really do like it though. I really do love it. And I know there is a hurtful death that is coming. I feel like it's looming. It's just overhead. Maybe it's the vice captain that catches that L. Who you think is going to be? Who you think will be the first to bite the dust, though?
Well, look in the promotional poster. If they're in the promotional poster, 9 times out of 10, they're going to survive.
Oh, man.
That's not true of other animes like Akame ga Kill. We're not going to talk about that. But anyways.
We ain't going to talk about that. That's trauma. That's trauma. You understand?
So, I don't know. It's because clearly they're a squad
in
that promotional visual. So whoever is not in that squad is fair game.
But everybody in that squad is talented, though. It's like...
That don't mean nothing.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But if you got Kafka there, but then again, you got that other Kaiju that talks. That's actually taking the guys of a human.
Well, they're
that's
gonna
walking around.
They're going to be in serious trouble if he decides to pop up.
Because honestly, according to Kikaru, Ichikawa, and Kafka, he's the only one that can do it. Except, well, no. Kikaru knows there's another one that can speak because she heard him speak. Cause like he was petting him.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Josh
we don't see.
He's really does not. No, I look. I have a love-hate relationship with Akame ga Kill, man. That is trauma with a capital T.
It's so depressing.
Yeah. If you really don't like someone, you tell them to watch that. Let that be their first anime to watch. If you really don't like them, and just tell them to finish it too. He said it's hilarious. He said it's hilarious. I hope it's not Kikaru though. You think it's gonna be Kikaru? Maybe.
No.
I'm trying to think. Who would be?
See, now I'm about to look it up. It's probably going to be the military guy.
No,
okay,
no. Don't do it. Because you're going to ruin it for yourself. You're going to ruin it for yourself.
What do you mean I'm going to ruin it for myself?
You're going to ruin it for yourself.
If I look back at the poster?
Oh, you're looking at the poster. Okay. But maybe the poster not. But this is a well thought out anime though. This is not like. It's not like Ninja Kamui. You know what I'm saying? I know that was shade. That was shade.
That anime deceived everybody.
It did. Yeah, that ending was garbage.
Deception. Like every time I think of that, I think of that scar number.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
The promotional poster. What we got? What you got on that promotional poster?
Yeah, Kikuru, Kafka, Ichikawa, Mina. What was his name? Iharu.
The redhead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The military guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah, the muscular dude, right?
The muscular dude and the green-haired guy. I will.
That's the whole squad.
That's the whole squad.
Yeah, that's the whole squad. Wait. Whoa. Kikaru, there was another woman that was with her. Like when she walked in the shower, in the locker room, and Kikaru was talking to Mina, saying, your muscle tone or whatever, and then Kikaru had another young lady with her. And like she can eat. Like, so maybe it's her because she just came out of nowhere. So maybe it's kind of like you learn about Kikaru's relationship with her, or how she get along with the other women in the group or whatever. So
Hoshina is the vice captain.
Yeah, Hoshina.
Isao. Which one is Isao? Is he the green-haired one?
He might be the green-haired one. And while you're looking, I did like the beginning of it when they were doing the training sessions. Even though
that's Isao is not his name. That is the name of Kikuru's father. It's just giving me random. Okay, let me stop looking up the Wikipedia because I'm seeing things I don't want to see yet.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Kafka's only gained 1%. in his abilities. But didn't the vice captain gave him a timeline, right? What he said?
3 months.
2 months? 2 weeks?
3 months.
3 months. He gave him 90 days. So, but back to that dialogue
Well, those suits are based, so the user has to draw out the combat potential of the suits, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, so whatever your potential is, the suit brings that out. So he still can't lift up a big gun yet. Cause you notice, like, as he's running and everybody pick up their gun, you kind of saw that him beside the tent, like struggling to pick up a rifle.
But I feel like, so the suit is supposed to draw out your latent potential, but what if he doesn't have any potential to draw out because he's already at his peak? Because he's assimilated with
the kaiju abilities?
Yeah, and he just doesn't he knows how to fully or transform parts of his body or fully transform.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he knows how to basically reinforce his body subtly with the kaiju powers without having to fully transform a part of him or himself in its entirety.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just one of my theories, because it's like,
that's a fair theory.
Because when he fully transformed, the suit stopped reading his vitals.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
Yeah, he just stopped altogether. Didn't it expand with him too?
I think it did.
He didn't rip the suit, did he?
Mm-mm.
That's weird. And Josh has the Kikuru join the first division. Yeah, she definitely did that. Like, she's one of the best. Like, she's like close to Mina in terms of ability.
Well, Mina's been doing it for a while. I don't think that they really said what Mina, like, Mina's definitely, I think she was a prodigy, but I don't think that they've actually said how she compares numerically on paper to Mina yet.
Okay.
I don't recall that. I mean, they might have, but I don't recall that being said.
No, I don't think they ever said that. But her potential is there, and like Mina's speech, she was like, "Listen, you might not make it tomorrow, but I'm your sword, I'm your spear, I'm your shield. They're gonna have to go through me first before they get to you." Mm-hmm. And I hope it's not Mina. I just thought about that. I hope it's not Mina.
I don't think it would be her.
Yeah, that'd be a good plot device, though.
But she's integral to the story. I don't think that they would kill her off.
That's true. I mean, how many anime we've seen where the characters we thought that was gonna live, they just gone. Prime example, Gurren Lagann. Like, we thought, Simon and Big Bro was gonna be with each other like the whole entire time, and then Big Bro would go out in a blaze of glory in a very flashy way, and it was like, dang, this didn't go the way I thought. Wolfwood, that's another one. Like, oh man, Wolfwood hurt me, man.
I was pissed.
Wolfwood hurt me, man.
So angry.
I didn't want that to happen. He died in a crazy way too, man. I was like, yo.
I was like, Millie's gonna be so sad.
You could have lived through that, bro. You could have lived through that. Double dollars, man. Freaking Wolfwood. That's another notable death, man. But Jiraiya, you gotta take you just got jumped. There's that meme out, man.
Oh my goodness. I saw because I am so into like figures and statues and stuff.
Yeah.
I get them regularly in my feed. Why did somebody created I think it's more of a diorama of that you actually submerge in water of Jiraiya when he was staked by all of the spikes by pain. It's basically his death scene. And I'm looking at this figure, I'm like, I don't know if I could have that, because that would be just so depressing to see every day.
Hey, listen. That meme I saw where it's a meme I saw like maybe last year sometime where Jiraiya was in the water. He had a phone, and he was like, "These ninjas jumped me." that was his last. That was his last message.
Oh,
I'm like, yes, they did, bro. Like, what made you like? Pain. Like, what he has the ability to do. But Josh says like Kafka is that man for real. He is. He's that guy. He's just hilarious, man. He's just hilarious.
He's so dramatic.
Very, very over the top. Very much over the top. But what would you like to see going forward, like in this next episode?
I don't know. It's gonna be action packed, and I hope Kafka doesn't blow his cover. But he might to at least one other person. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because,
he might show it to his class.
Kafka, I'ma punch it, Hibino. Let's go.
I'ma punch it, Hibino. Kafka, I'ma punch it. I'ma just punch it. And back to what you were saying. I think he refused to use that side of his strength. Like, I think he just want to use his human side to, like, because I remember him saying it in the training. Like, to be in the military, that I'm not going to use my kaiju strength. I'm going to use my own strength. And that made him struggle. So
but then he was like, I should have used it.
Exactly.
He was so angry. I should have used it.
You should have. You could have outshined everybody, like easily.
Ichikawa was like, I'm proud of you for not using it. Good job. But what was so like, just the last episode where, the Hanju came back to life and he was initially sitting next to Ichikawa, and then Ichikawa turns and he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And Ichikawa was like, oh, he's probably going to transform. I hope he doesn't transform. He's not going to do it. He's going to do it. He went through that entire
had inner dialogue. He's like, man, Kafka is stressing Ichikawa out, man.
Yeah.
Stressing that man smooth out. But I do like that dynamic. I do like, but honestly and truly, him, Ichikawa, and Kikuru, they're that trio. Like, so anybody outside of them is fair game as far as like the loss, because they're gonna be a kaiju. They gotta be a kaiju that put some kind of hurt on that team and just snap them back to reality. And then let them know what they're fighting for, or hurt really bad. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're gonna see that because the pacing is really done well here.
Yeah.
So, and I love anime like this. They got a good mix of comedy, action, drama.
It keeps you engaged for sure.
It keeps you engaged, right? Because once you get comedy and you really fall in love with a character, it's like, so when something devastating happens, the impact just hits you a whole lot more. So we've been Geek Corner. We've been through enough traumas with anime. All right, Maze Use, Full Metal Alchemist. We're not gonna talk about that, man. Anyway.
Hey, Mustang got him back though.
Hey, listen, Mustang got his get back. Damn it.
He got multiple licks back.
He told Hawkeye,
I'm sorry,
behind me.
That scene when he went after Lust, yo.
Yeah. He said, Hawkeye, stay back here. Stay behind me. Or you will get burned. You will get burned.
That was probably the most OG that. See, now I'm gonna go back and watch Brotherhood again.
That's top tier, man. That is top tier. I'm trying to tell a friend of mine to watch Brotherhood, and he really loves One Punch Man. He said, I don't like anime like that. I'm like, yes, you do. You do like anime like that. You watch One Punch Man, and he like, because it's over the top. So I like Brotherhood is not really over the top, but it'll definitely keep you engaged. That and Attack on Titan.
You didn't tell him to watch Brave Bang Brave.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
That's another anime if you don't like somebody, tell them to watch that. Yeah,
Brave Bang Brave. Tell them to watch that. Like, you want them to feel weird? You tell them tell them to watch Brave Bang Braven, because that one right there, oh my god, that's a rough one.
Like,
that was a rough
my
one.
4.5 hours back of my life from watching that. That'd be awesome. Okay.
So I've heard that Ishira picked up steam too. Finally, I heard it picked up steam. Finally,
I almost clicked on it to watch it, but then I got sidetracked with getting caught up on Undead Unluck. That one is a good one. That one is a good one.
Undead Unluck is really good, actually. And Josh said, I'll tell Keanu Reeves to watch. Man, listen. First of all, Josh hates Keanu Reeves.
Why?
He just doesn't like. He's not good at it. He's Keanu Reeves.
No, I need to know. I need to know this. Why?
You know, matter of fact, you know how we're gonna find out? We're gonna find out hopefully soon, man. Because to our Patreon subscribers, that myself, Vivo, Boogie Blends, and Alvin, the infamous Alvin Staley, will be doing a show with all four of us, and they will be on Patreon only, because if it was on YouTube, we would not get monetized. Just letting you know right then and there. So we're gonna get to our Patreon subscribers. We definitely want to give you a treat very, 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 very soon. And Boogie will definitely explain why he hates Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear his reasoning. I was just reading an article about Keanu Reeves earlier today.
Really?
And apparently, there was a different article saying that him and Sandra Bullock are trying to, like, they want to do another project together, and that they were conjecturing, well, is another Speed going to be coming out? Like, I don't think they need to do another Speed.
No more Speed. Ever since Cruise Control came out as that sequel, no. That wasn't it right there. The first Speed was good.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Okay, yeah. Johnny Mnemonic, yeah. That's
people like that, like, people don't understand. Movies back then, like sci-fi, fantasy movies back in the day, hit. People just don't like, I feel like we're so spoiled with, like, special effects and CGI.
Yeah.
Like, we need to take it back to, like, the days of Alien, Predator. Shoot, what was the Tank Girl? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember Tank Girl. That was like one of those. It didn't make it to theater. That was like a B movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it has since developed a cult classic or a cult following. Do you remember what was that name? What was the name of that movie? It was like a kids movie, but it was like, was it The Warriors of Virtue? You remember The Warriors of Virtue?
Yes, yeah, I do. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, now I need to go back and, like, I need to find some library where I can watch all of these movies.
You know what? I know we was trying to decide on, like, a third anime we're gonna cover, and and the recommendation for the listeners out there, Bartender, you go check that out. It's I know Vivo, you have checked out a few episodes. How about this? I just seen it on Netflix, and I keep meaning to watch it. The Grimm Variations.
Actually, my coach recommended that I start watching that.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
Yep, and the Brothers Grimm, like, you know, like Cinderella and Pinocchio and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't realize is that those stories that Disney came up with, those are Disney versions of that, but those aren't the real stories. So
they're the kid-friendly versions of the stories.
Exactly.
Very kid-friendly versions of the stories.
Polar opposite, night and day difference. But the Grimm Variations is on Netflix, and I feel like that's something we can cover for next week.
Yeah,
and also Delicious in Dungeon is actually, I heard it's really good too.
Oh yeah, that's the other one I wanted to start watching. Well, I have my homework.
More homework.
Also, a new season of My Hero started.
Yes. You say My Hero?
Yeah. I just watched the new 2 episodes today.
I'll get back to it eventually. One day.
Listen.
I feel like the fan base killed it for me. Hey, Just say Keanu is that one friend who can't just act normal. The one that you have to tell people about before you introduce them. Like, hey, yo, my man ain't been outside since '09. So, see, you see what a hatred is? You do? Yeah. That's definitely going to get explained. That's definitely going to get explained. That's definitely going to get explained. Oh man, but check it. That is our show for today, and we will be back tomorrow. Myself and the infamous Alvin Staley to talk all things pro wrestling and all the latest and greatest news on what's going on in the pro wrestling world. And also we're gonna be touching on France because WWE was in France last week or so, and talk about the draft and things going forward for WWE and AEW. So, you got anything else for the listeners out there, Vivo?
Nope. But we'll bring you any additional anime news in next show. So yeah,
we will definitely do that. So until next time, y'all. Peace.